Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to take you along with me as I decorate some summer bowls and trays, ones for Father's Day that you can use anywhere in your home. So I hope you find some inspiration and we'll get going on this. Okay, so you've seen this before. I've used it numerous times. I love this bowl. I'm just going to do a quick dust. There's always sparkles. I think those are embedded permanently to this bowl. And let's start off with this first one. So I've gathered here together a few items for my first bowl. So lemons, of course, I think go great for summer. Limes. I have a few little white birds here that I thrifted. As you can see, there's some floral back there. I also found this really pretty tea tin. I believe it's vintage. I got that when I was antiquing, and the colors go together very well. And in there, I've also put some stems, some lemons with those beautiful lemon flowers and some greenery as well. I'm also going to use some eucalyptus stems that I got from Michael's. So I want to start off on this side of the bowl, and I want to put this gorgeous candle. I got that from HomeSense. I've already shared that in a video. This one smells so yummy. It reminds me of, the summer. So it's mango tangerine, and I'm going to put that on that side. And I think I'm going to put that tin with the floral in there on this side. So I'm going to use the lid of that tea tin on the bottom. Just to raise it up a bit, and I'll just pop that in there. I just love how the colors of this play off with the lemons and these beautiful little flowers as well, and the greenery. I think that goes together really, really pretty. And I think this candle needs to be raised up a little bit. So the next item I want to add are these eucalyptus stems. I bent this one a little bit just to go around the container here. So I'm just going to tuck that in there. I really love those. They're so pretty and very versatile, of course. And this one I'm going to just tuck underneath the little stand there. So I have some greenery on that side and then one there. So I certainly need one in the middle there. And I think I'm going to add the third one kind of in here like this. So I want a little bit poking out here and just to fill in the back there. Okay, next I want to add the little birds, and I love the white gloss. They go play really nicely off with these flowers here. So I'm going to tuck one in here, kind of fill that space. There we go. And I think I'll put the other little one over here. He's quite cute, nestled in there as well. So the next step is fill in some of this here. I don't mind if there's going to be some blank spaces. This is a beautiful bowl, and I love how the wood and the texture plays off all the different elements here. So I have my tray right here with all my stuff. This makes it really handy. Everything is collected in one spot. I do find that's a really good tip to use if you're going to be doing this. I like to plan ahead and have everything organized and ready to go. So on that note, let's go. I'm going to start adding some of the bigger lemons that I have because that's the main theme here. I think this one will go back in the back here, and I think the other one I'm going to pop on the other side there. And now I want to add some lemons in the front here around the little bird. I like that there's different sizes. I think that's really fun and great for using anywhere. I'm going to put another one over here. So it's starting to take shape. I'm going to put another one in the back right there. And I haven't even used the limes yet, and you can see how this is all coming together. It is really, really pretty. That one might go right here. Okay, let's start with the limes next. All right, so I just added the limes off camera. I don't think you needed to see that boring part, but I just added a few, mixed them in here. As you can see, just another one at the foot of the bird. I put one over here. So there's that balance. So you have them on both sides. And I tucked one in the back and just another one back there. So I still have some flowers to fill in here, and I think we can probably call this one complete. So I just added two of those flowers there. I like how that pops off the green and the lemon. It's such a beautiful color combination. There's a little space here, so I'm going to tuck some of these under there. That's pretty. I like this one here, it kind of has a bud. So I'm gonna put that there. And then I'll put a third one, I think. There, that looks nice. And then I want to add a couple more on this side. So this bowl is complete. Very simple, not that many items. Yes, in quantity, but by style, there weren't that many. So tell me what you think of this one. If I should add anything or take anything away. I do love the look of this one. I think this would really be pretty on a kitchen table. Bringing in that definitely summer vibes. So here's another one. I'm just using a tray and it's kind of like a garden theme, which is very appropriate again for spring, summer. I am just gonna walk you through this one and not decorate with you. So as you can see, it's very garden themed for sure. I started out with my thrifted watering can in the back because I wanted some height. Obviously some flowers, those pretty little daisies and some fern there. I got these really cute gardening gloves from the dollar store. I really love the color and the brightness, and I thought, oh, those would be great to put together for a tray. You can see these little clay pots. I actually thrifted those. I added some seed packets. So this isn't sponsored, okay? Those are the seed packets that I actually plant in my yard. I also found these cute little gardening tools. There's 3 of those right there. And as you can see, they're finicky to go in the place where I want them to be. I added a couple more of those little daisies, just keeping that theme. In the background here, I have a cute little birdhouse. I think I shared that before. There's some more seed packets in the back. So I wanted to bring more of that yellow and red color, and I thought those beautiful seeds in their sturtzum just made that pop. I've also shared this little wood watering can before. On this side, I just added some more seed packs in the back. Oh, sorry about that. And I put some more of those nice little clay pots. Have some flowers like basically falling out of there. I used a little book to raise everything up because I found everything was too deep in here, because this tray that I thrifted quite a long time ago is quite deep, as you can see. I also added a couple little candles. These beautiful green glass, very heavy candle holders. I got those a while ago and I did thrift those. And I just added a couple little tea light, battery operated tea lights. I got those from Walmart. So all together, I love this one. This is really pretty. I hope you find some inspiration from here. This is just a fun one, and I really, really love it. I thought it would look nice, again, in your kitchen. I think that's really pretty, or even on your deck. If you have a covered deck, this would be really fun too. So this is the next tray I'm gonna use. I've used this numerous times. I love this one. I have thrifted this way back. So I'm going to do a Father's Day kind of theme here. So along with Father's Day, it's also a summer decorate with me. So I thrifted baseball glove, this beautiful worn leather baseball glove. I thrifted a baseball, and I'm just gonna tuck that in the side. So what else do you need for baseball? A bat. I found this one. Oh, it's so pretty. Love the patina. Look how the paint is all worn off. So I'm gonna use that in the back of this tray. Okay, I needed 2 hands for this, so I did this off camera, as this tray's just a tad tippy. Anyways, on that note, I put this one, or this side of the bat over here, because I really love all this texture. and how it goes with the basket. So that's just laying right in behind the, the glove here. So there you can see that. So next, obviously, I want to add some things to fill this up. So while I was getting these great items, I also found another bag of baseballs. This one has all kinds of signatures in it. It's not the real thing, but it's a replica of. So I wanted to add these baseballs in here. Really love this look. These stitching and everything, it's just gorgeous, playing off the basket as well. So I'm just gonna pop those in there right now. And I need something, I think, back here on this basket. So I know umpires like to sweep the bases, or the main base, and I don't have exactly what they probably use, but I'm improvising with this beautiful little broom that I have. So I'm gonna tuck that right in the back here for a little more texture, just to fill it in. So I have one more thing that I think I want to add in here. So this nice little tobacco tin, which I thought goes synonymous with baseball. So it's just this wonderful little vintage tin that I found when I was antiquing, and I thought that would go in really well. Just tuck that in there. Sorry, you're getting most of my hand. And the color is perfect. Plays gorgeous with this leather mitt and the baseball bat. The coloring is just great. So I thought that would be appropriate for there. And one more thing I'm missing is a baseball hat, of course. So I just borrowed my husband's. I found he had a beautiful navy blue one, which goes great with the stamps on the baseballs. And also a little bit of blue in there as well. So the colors are perfect. Everything matches really well. Completely unintentional. I just gathered these items like old and new, thrifted and antique. So let me know what you think of this one. This is a little tribute to Dad's and Father's Day, which is coming up very soon. So I've added everything here that I want to use in my next tray. The blue and whites, the old vintage kitchen items that are made out of wood, some more blue, those pretty little containers that I've shared before. There's that little blue bird, and more of the summer vibe here with the lemons and the limes, and of course some greenery. One thing I also want to use is this beautiful little pitcher, and I'm probably going to use this like a vase in here. And I'm probably also going to add this bundle of lemons and greenery. So let's get started on the next one. Okay, so this is the tray I'm going to use for this arrangement. And what I'm going to start with is the this nice little pitcher, this little blue and white pitcher in the back. And then I'm going to add that bunch of flowers. So just tuck that in there. And I just really love the blue and white with the lemon. Just looks so pretty. So I've been wanting to use this old cheese box for a long time. So I love the contrast of the colors here. This beautiful, you know, patinaed cheese box with this tray. So I'm just popping that in there. So just a quick note, I thought this was sitting too low, so I just added a little riser in the back. So I believe I shared all of these blue and white dishes. I don't know if I've shared all of them. But these are all thrifted, and as you can see, they're all different, and this one as well. So these I'm going to pop all in this little cheese box. So I'm going to start with the larger one back here, and all I'm doing is just setting them in like that. Yes, they're moving, but that'll adjust afterwards. Put this one back here. I think I'll put that one in the back like that. Next one is here. I just love that one, so pretty. This white one will go in here. Oops. And the other two will go in here. And I'll just do that off camera to adjust it properly. Okay, so there they are. Like I said, I needed two hands, but I kind of curved them a bit. So it's kind of a bit of a curve here instead of being flat. And that way you get them using more of the edge of the box here. So you can see that inside. So see, it comes to the point and it just gives a better look there. All right, so now let's start adding some more details here. Okay, so I wanted more texture here, so I just added one of these sweet little doilies that I have. And I'm so in love with the dishes in this box. And what's also great is there's also, it's blue that matches that. All right, so now that I have this set here, I want to add some details here, and I think these items will go great there. So I'm just going to put that blue one right here, this little shaker right there, and then I'm going to add the other blue one like right in front here. So it's going to take a little bit of adjusting because I do have an uneven base. So sometimes it makes it a little difficult to decorate, but we'll get it working here. Okay, so I forgot I wanted to add this little wood spool in the hole right there. So it is very uneven. So I'm just going to use these two little, basically little branches in the bottom to raise that spool up. So there you can see I just popped those in there because I wanted this a little taller because it was almost the same height, and that just looks a lot better. So one big tip about decorating a tray or a bowl or something like that, you want to balance your things. You don't have to mimic it specifically like the same blue bottle here and the same blue bottle there. It just flows nicely that you can have the same textures to work with the tray, and it's easier for your eye to look at. So since I have the wood here, but I also want to bring it on this end here. So I'm going to use these old vintage kitchen appliances, and I'm going to pop them in the end here like this. So I'm just tucking them in like that. And you can see I'm putting them on their edge because if you put them flat, it doesn't give the best look. So I'd prefer to have it on its edge. And this one, I'm just gonna drape it on the corner of the box. So there we go. We have the wood and the wood there. So now as you can see, I have glass here with the silver, and I want to bring some of that, whoops, over here. So my favorite little pieces here, I added this beautiful little jar there with the silver and the glass. Again, the basket's uneven, so I just put some paper underneath, folded it up to balance that out. Then I'm just gonna add the other pieces. If you hear my dog in the background, it's pretty active outside with a lot of people, so I apologize for that. He's just saying hello to them. And I'm just gonna add the third one there. So there's a nice little trio there with the glass and the silver, and there it is on the other side. And next I'm gonna add this beautiful little cup and saucer right in the middle there. And let's get something right in the back here. So I just dug around, and these little butter pats, I've introduced these before. They're Delft. I did thrift these. I thought that would go really great right in there. And then I'm gonna add the other one on top. And of course, I have to add my little blue bird that I shared in my video when I was decorating my kitchen. So moving on, let's add the beautiful lemons and limes. So I'm going to start off, I'm only using the medium ones because I just wanted them to fit nicely in certain spots. So I'm going to pop one there, and I think I'm going to add one here. There we go. And maybe I'll add a little one right here. There we go. And let's put something in this corner. So I'm going to put one there. I think I want to add a lime in here too. I love how that plays off together, those colors. I'm going to put another lime right here on the bottom. I think this calls for one little lemon too. And maybe another little small lemon right there. And I think that's pretty good. Oh, maybe I'll add another lime right here. There we go. Now let's add some of that floral. So I'm using the same ones I've used in the other trays. So it's just these little pretty ones here. So I'm just gonna add into the box right there. Add another one with a bud. If it can go in there. There we go. And where else do we want to add? I think I want to add over here. Okay, I just added one in the box there. I think I want to pop another one right in here. Let's make it look more natural. And let's see, I think I want to put another one over here. Just love how it plays off the wood. Maybe I'll put 2 there. There we go. So with the silver there, and then also the silver there, I'm gonna use one of these, this old scoop that I shared, and I'm gonna pop that there. So it's a little higher. So I did put just a little riser in the back so it's holding it up, otherwise it would fall over. But there we go. There's the completed look. This one turned out just unbelievable. You have a vision. I had a color scheme, and this one is certainly something that gives me those summer vibes. A lot of vintage, maybe a couple of antiques in here, old and new, thrifted. I'm just so happy with this. So I wanted to include at least one tiered tray in this video. I really love this one. It's beautiful. This one I did get from Amazon, and I did feature this in my Valentine video. So if you haven't seen that, certainly go back. That was a lot of fun, and it was my first time styling a tiered tray. So I thought I'd attempt a new or a second one for summer, and this is what I've collected. That I don't know if I'm going to use everything, but it's just a mix of, as you can see, the lemons, the limes, and a few other little things that I want to try styling on this. So I found the easiest thing to do is start off with the larger items. So I'm going to start off with this beautiful tea tin, and I'm going to pop this in the back here like that, and I'm going to look for something to go back here. So I'm going to use these little bowls. Now, I bought these originally thinking I'd use them on a tiered tray. They were $5.99 for 2 of them. So I think I'm going to pop that in there. And then the other one, I already filled it with lemons and limes just to help speed up the process here. Okay, let's work up here on the second level. So I want to mimic this and have like a crisscross pattern. So I was digging in my stash and I found this beautiful metal little container. I got that from Michael's years ago, and I'm gonna pop that in there, and again, just filled it with some lemons and limes. I thought that was really pretty and fresh, like very crisp and fresh, I find, with the white, the yellow, and the lime. And there's that crisscross, so you can see there, so that's better for your eye. Now I want to put something back here. So while I was at HomeSense, I found this really pretty candle. Fresh lemon. I love the scalloped detail on the lid, and I found this for $9.99, which is a pretty good price for this size candle. So I'm gonna pop that right in there. So that gives me my height back there. So I wanted to bring more white, so I thought I'd grab one of my little pitchers. I just filled it with some little daisies and some fern that I thrifted. And I think the backdrop of this container looks really nice. So I think daisies look really, really great for the summer. So finally, it's time to use these beautiful little plates or little bowls that I got thrifting. And I thought I'd put that in here. So it's not sitting properly, so I'm probably going to get a riser for that. This is the riser I'm going to use, just a little coaster I thrifted. So I'm going to put that in the bottom and balance this little bowl out better. There we go, that sits better like that. So another item I found when I was at Home Sense, $7.99, was this beautiful little lemon jar. Isn't this sweet? Because you can put candies in there or anything like that, but I thought that's really pretty. And I'm gonna pop that right on there. So I'm just gonna add that with that there. All right, so I wanted to mimic this up here, and I'm just using one of my little Thrifted salt and pepper shakers. I just added some floral and more of that fern, basically to cover up the center a little bit. So then I have a little floral there, and then I have some there. I think one of my little Thrifted glossy birds would look really cute up here. So just pop them there. And now we gotta start filling in some things here. I need something up here. It looks like I think I need more yellow. So I'm going back to Home Sense again. Home Goods in the States, and I believe other places, but I found these really gorgeous lemon salt and pepper shakers. I just thought they were great. So I think I'm gonna put them on the top shelf here. Add some more of that vibrant, beautiful yellow that is so great for the summer. So there we go. I think these little salt and pepper shakers would look really nice in front here. Just wanted to put something with glass, like a reflective surface, and the silver looks really, really great. Let me know what you think about the salt and pepper shaker in this tray. Okay, so I added some more greenery in the top and underneath here. I did it off camera because I need two hands. This lid is not the best. I don't like that it slides off, but I love the look of it. And now I want to add some of these really nice lemons and limes that I have. So I'm just going to start tucking them in here and there, just to bring in more of that color and break up so much white. So I'm just going to put a lemon lime there, and let's see where else. I think I need some at the top. So I'm just going to put a lime here. I think that works. And I think I need a lemon over on this side. And maybe I'll just tuck in, oh sorry, a lemon there and a lime there, just to break up that color. And I think I'll pop a lime in also in the back here because there's a little bit of space. And I have one more, and I think I'm just gonna, there's a little hole right there. I'm just gonna pop that in there. All right, so I think this is good. I really, really love it. It's so fresh and crisp and very summer-like. It gives me all those vibes. So tell me what your favorite item is on this tray. I think it turned out pretty good for my second attempt of trays. I love this combination of the colors, those sweet little daisies. This would be really pretty in a kitchen. Oh, I just love it. Let me know what you think. So here's another tray that I designed for Father's Day. All these tools, these beautiful vintage tools, were my dad's. He was a stonemason. I'm sorry if I get emotional, but these are all his tools that he used to create wonderful masterpieces. Even some bricks that he had, I was able to get those. Beautiful old Stanley tape measure. Even one of his rakes. I have all of it. And of course, his hard hat. So I thought I'd just design this tray in honor of my dad and all fathers out there. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and wishing you a very happy Father's Day.